get some momentum going.
Fielded in the end zone, it's White. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Zips ready to go on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Mason. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Run inside. It's Gant. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Zips want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah. The 10,000 building, get your ass in the apartment, put you inside of that's just as good to get money. He's got a knife, but none of them is on the video.
They've been very sharp on this drive so far.
They were calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Slam on Purple Rain, Princeton, Prince Charming.
On the left side, grabbed by Williams.
The pessimist
stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
The way she would copy manifestations of veteran on remembrance. Cleaning lady
looking to throw on first down.
Everything I ever
and it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Got a confidence downtown, but she got no furniture in her crib. I've been there.
They'll throw again after the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout.
Finds his man. It's Mason. Really good search for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. Could be an out. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down. The Zips pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Over the middle, it's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. And the Zips really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Using his legs, it's Gant. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the air on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
You can't even sit and breathe. As long as you say this, we on you. I'm just saying I can be. Yeah, that's all I can talk to the good girl. I'll share my world with you. If you make some time, make some time with me. I'll be honest with you. Open your eyes and see. If you make some time with me, make some time with me. You could have all the space.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing, Lopez. Got a man, it's Davis. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident.
Finding some room. They get him corral, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. That gives him 54 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Lopez wants to fire. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Lopez throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Hills. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What is this?
Turning it on.
Oh, shit.
He's at the 40. The 20. All the way. Touchdown, Zips. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Coming out with it, it's Carr. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffaloes looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Back now to your game in Winston-Salem. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Zips will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
The Wake Forest head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively. Kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll keep it on the ground. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. On his way back from the 20. Through the line. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Zips sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Yeah.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown!
This is he is raw, bro.
Has ensued.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Wiggins.
No.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Gio Lopez to throw.
He on there. He on there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lopez to pass.
Got him.
And down he goes.
Got him.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room.
Yeah, we got a block, bro.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Dent. There's some room.
Boy, hey, great block. That's crazy.
Smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout.
Fuck.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And he returned that into reverse.
Yeah, that motherfucker there, I know that ball did not float over there like that.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go play action with Lopez. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Demon Deacons right after the huge play through the air back to the line. He gets nothing. They're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Here's Lopez to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use the conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Lopez wants to fire. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they take it in for 6 more points.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's stepped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To run inside, it's Gant. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that one had some
here, bro.
but it's incomplete.
That's some receivers.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee you he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. Got enough for the 1st. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. This time he wants to throw. And wings it incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there. They're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down. Offense in an empty set. Throwing, Lopez. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Wiggins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After that run, picked up the 1st down, but there is an injured player on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They've got it at the 37. It's 10. QB draw. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. There he goes. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Zips come to the line in the hurry-up.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Might have a chance. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Gant. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Zips back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Zips. And the route is on.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wiggins. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. And guys, 2nd down didn't do them any favors as they face this 3rd down. It's caught downfield. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Wake. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
The Zips ready to go on offense. stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Zips are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Zips want to crank the tempo. Got it back on second and goal. Touchdown, Zips! And the punishment has been extended. He scores for the 5th time in this game. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards, so I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down here on the Wake Forest sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. We definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.